Okay, so it all started when I was 7. My starting position was a sweeper. I was probably the smallest sweeper in the whole league, which is weird because sweepers are usually the tallest in the team. But I was good. I became a really good sweeper because my coach was really scary. He would yell a lot, so I was scared to mess up, so I would always do things right. I think till this day, he was the best coach that I've had. The team that I played for, I had no school friends because I went to school on the east side and the soccer team was on the north side. So all my school friends wanted me to join their team. I didn't want to because they were a new team, and usually new teams would struggle to win, and I like to win. Decided to go. My first practice, he asked me what position I wanted to play, so I said I want to play forward. I was always a defense, I was always a sweeper, but he let me play as a striker, and I became the top scorer of the team and the league also. Season after season, we would get trophies, I would get trophies, and finally after like 5 years of trying, we finally were champions. And that's the only championship I actually have. Once my 6th grade graduation happened, I stopped playing soccer. I don't know, I thought it was like something that you did when you were small and that was it. It was until 10th grade that I decided to join my high school soccer team, but I was late for that, so they placed me on JV automatically. And that wasn't the best soccer experience because I hadn't played in 4 years, so since 6th grade till 10th grade, I took a long break. So I didn't go back the next year because I didn't like it. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel like I could play. And it was until senior year that I decided to go back. And this time it was different. I was able to play. I was able to do good, just as good as I used to be. But there were differences with the coach, so that led me to quit. And when I quit, I was like, okay, this is the end of my soccer career. But I was fine with that because I had came back and played for my school once more. And in 2010, I go up to San Francisco. I was taking a campus tour. I was checking out what would be my new school, Academy of Art University. And toward the end of the campus tour, there was a poster in the elevator, and it had the men's soccer team. I didn't know the school had a soccer team, so when I saw it, it was really surprising and exciting. It gave me hope and made me want to go talk to the coach. So until I enrolled, I went to the athletics department and I went to look for the coach, and he wasn't there, but his secretary was. So I asked her if I could have the coach's phone number or email. I thought it was just as easy as joining a soccer team in high school, but I was wrong. She automatically said, just so you know, all our athletes are recruited, but here's his email. So I emailed the coach. He said that he was going to have tryouts in 2 weeks. Finally, tryouts day comes. I didn't know what to expect. It was exciting to practice and to see the actual team. There was about like 50, 70 players maybe. And at the end of the practice, he told us that he would let us know if we made it or not. 2 months passed by and I didn't hear anything from the coach. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't make it. About 2 weeks after that, I get an email from the coach saying that he would like to speak to me and to offer me a spot in the roster. I had to read it over like 3 times because I couldn't believe it at first. I went inside the coach's office and he laid out pretty much some basic rules. He said, you know, right here you're going to play to represent the school. You're going to represent yourself and you're going to have to give it your all every time you get the chance to play. Once I joined the team, I joined them for spring training. It was a lot of running. I hadn't done so much running probably ever in my life. We traveled for soccer games. We traveled to Ohio. We traveled to Hawaii, LA, Arizona. We did a lot of traveling. It was an amazing feeling. I got the same adrenaline rush that I got when I used to step on the pitch right before the game. It's just a feeling where your blood rushes through your whole body. You can hear your heartbeat. And you can also, the crowd is there and everything, but at some point you can't even hear it. It's that exciting. You're just so focused and you're waiting to start the game. There were times that we would go visit a school and their crowd was just so loud. They would remember your name and they would just be yelling at the whole time, trying to make you lose focus from the game. But you can't lose focus in that, and that's always hard to deal with. But it's just part of the game. And last year, in December of 2013 was my last season. My NCAA eligibility was over. Now I look back to when I graduated from elementary, when I thought that soccer was over, that it was just pastime, something that I did when I was a kid. I'm happy that I tried out for the academy. It was a wonderful experience, starting from the places we got to visit to the friendships that I made. Although I can't represent my school anymore, no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing, I'll always have love for the game.